Hey everyone, my name is Mark Plant and welcome to Black Hut. Like I said, my name is Mark Plant and this is Black Hut. Thanks for coming in. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down on the bottom there. If you already subscribed, please hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. If you're using a mobile device, make sure notifications are available and you'll be notified anytime I put up a new video. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. Leave me a comment, good or bad, does not matter. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like to do for me to do videos on this channel. By you subscribing and give me thumbs up, leaving me comments, this allows me to be able to purchase more products that I'm able to do reviews on, setups, and those sort of things. So I appreciate everyone who's subscribed and has followed along on this channel. I'm kind of reinventing it right now, so it's going to be a little for a couple of weeks until I can figure out the format that I'm going to use. So we're going to fly by the seat of our pants. That being said, if you've been following, actually it's been about 2 weeks since I put up a video. I had a lot of stuff going on around the house that I wasn't able to create a video, so I do apologize for it being so long. But I just wanted to keep you guys up to date on what I'm doing so far. If you've been following along on the videos, you've seen that I've been doing 3D printing. I've been using Fusion 360 and learning how to create items to be able to be 3D printed. I've also downloaded some already made files, printed those out, so I'm learning how to use the 3D printer right now. Have had good results, have had bad results, so a little bit of both. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys over to my work area and let's take a look and see what I've made so far. Alright, so we're over in the work area right now. I've got my 3D printer over here. I'll go over that when I show you everything that I have on my desk right now. 3D printing has been, well, it's been an adventure, I guess you could say. It's not what I thought. 3D printing, you need to have a lot of patience because it takes a long time to 3D print. Now, I'm probably doing something wrong. There's probably ways for me to be able to print quicker, but I haven't figured them out yet. But I have done a couple of projects. A couple have worked, a couple haven't. I guess it's a lot of trial and error when you're first starting out. But like I said, I have never 3D printed before I bought this printer. Like I said, it's been fun. Don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed doing this. I'm learning, and I'm getting better. I'm getting better. That's the one thing that's keeping me going, because each one of my projects are getting better. So let me show you one of my first ones that I did. So this one actually came out really good. This one took me a long time to do. What I ended up having to do, I learned how to do things in different ways. This was actually done through Tinkercad, so it was a free modeling program. You can go and subscribe to it right on the web, so it's free to everyone. And what I did was I printed out my channel's logo. So that came out pretty good, I think. You know, I could do better, but I think it came out pretty good. I had difficulties with the letters because I ended up having to redo them a couple of times because I did them at different sizes. So they just didn't fit, so I had to redo them. But that came out good. I'm happy with that. Another project that I did that should work, I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, is I have a bifold door in my house upstairs where the pin on top is broken. So I got the measurements and I printed it out. A little bit of stringing there, but all I gotta do is just screw this on top of the bifold door. That'll go in the hole and it should hold the door. Actually, what I'm waiting for, now that I think of it and I keep on forgetting, I need to get a couple of screws for the holes there to screw it into the door. So once I have that, I'll pop it on the door. I'll show you guys what I do. I'll also show you the files, the STL files and the G-code files that I use to print this out. This only took probably about 20 minutes to print, so this one was easy. Another thing that I tried printing, this was fun. I downloaded this off the internet just to see what it'd be like to print, and it didn't come out the way I wanted to. Printed out an F-14 Tomcat. Problem with this is the wings. Anytime you have something that's raised off of the bed, you actually have to put supports on it. Well, on the undercarriage of the F-14, it was off the bed. It's rounded, and supports did not want to come off. So if you know how to 3D print and can tell me how I'm supposed to get these supports off, be my guest, let me know. The frustrating thing with it was I was getting frustrated, so I ended up bending the wing because this is really, really thin, and I broke one of the tail fins off too, so I had to glue that back on. But as for the detail of this, the detail's really not too bad. It came out pretty good. So, but I have to learn supports. Supports are going to be my downfall because I don't know what I'm doing on them. So I got to do more research on that. This here is another failure that I had, and I think this is a case of when you're 3D printing, you have to make sure the bed of the 3D printer is completely level. I didn't check it before I started printing this. This is a keychain for my wife, and as you can see right in here, see if it'll focus, the E did not stick, and I got the stringing here. So I stopped this print before it totally blew up on my printer. I reprinted it again after leveling the bed. Came out beautiful. So she's using that as a keyring now. And the latest thing that I printed, and I got to figure out what happened with this. Well, I know what happened on the top here. This is a post-it note holder with a pen well. The post-it notes holder pot right here, too small. The post-its are too big for that hole. What ended up happening was when I designed it in Fusion 360, I created a size. When I brought it over to the software to put it onto memory card so that I could print, it was too big for the bed of my 3D printer, so I shrank it down, not thinking it's going to shrink this down too. So I have to go in, I have to resize. The other problem I had is, if you can see on the bottom of the pen well here, the printing was horrible. So I don't know what happened on that. I think I may have been going too fast. This took 6 hours to print. So yeah, that's a fail. It's a good fail because I learned what not to do when I'm going to do a print. And I'm going to show you one that actually worked. I bought this, hopefully I don't spill this all over the place, but a little Dremel tool. Harbor Freight, $10. Trust me, it's $10 worth of quality on this thing. But I didn't have any way to store all the bits and everything. I had them just laid out, and I was going to lose them. They were going to go all over the place. So I downloaded a file, and I created a holder. So I got a Dremel holder here. This came out pretty good. This one came out really good. It works perfect for exactly what I wanted. So this is a win. So like I said, I mean, some of the stuff came out really good, and I'm happy with it. Some of the stuff I'm proud of that I designed. Actually, let me get one other thing. This is actually one of the first things that I created. I have another YouTube channel and website. My family were huge Disney fans, and the name of the site is Disney Dogs. So I created this. This is the first thing that I printed out. So this came out pretty good. I painted inside there just using regular acrylic paint. So So I was happy with this. Since then I've learned how to do 2 colors with the filament. I'll show you how to do that in another video, but I guess this could be considered a win. So let me go over here and I am going to show you how I have my desk set up and my tools set up. This is a work in progress. I'm going to figure out what the best way to do things are, and I'll be changing it 100 times. So let's take a look at the desk and see how I have it set up. Alright, so over on the right hand side of my desk here, I have my printer. It is a Creality Ender 3 version 2. Just a basic model. It's a beginner 3D printer. Works beautiful for me. So I have it set up over to the right here. And what I did do over here, this is actually when I was talking about the multi-level printing with different filaments for different colors. Okay. This right here on the printer is actually a what do you call it? A QR code. Sorry, it wouldn't come to mind there. I didn't want that on there because I'm going to be doing videos with it. So what I did was I printed out my logo for the channel. Used white filament. When it got to a certain level, I switched the filament over to my logo. So I think that came out pretty good. Looks pretty good there. Next to the printer here, I have some of my tools, scissors, some Allen wrenches, screwdriver. I have the putty knife that takes the project off of the glass plate of the printer. So I keep those right next to it. The main area of my desk right here is wide open. I don't like clutter, so it drives me nuts. So I try to keep the main area here open. Over to the side here, I have some USB lights in case I need extra lighting. I have a glue gun over here. I have these trays, which I wish I had found them years ago. They just look like regular metal trays, and I got these at Harbor Freight for like $4 a piece. And what they are magnets. I always drop screws and nails and those sort of things, so these are perfect for me. So I got a couple of them here, so if I'm working on something that needs bolts, screws, I put them in there. That way I don't drop them on the ground. Also, another thing, super glue. Use a lot of that. Okay, so up on the back of my desk here, I have a hutch. We have, I'm gonna say it wrong, isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and what that is that's used to clean the bed of the printer. It gets gunk on it, shrapnel from the filament. Wipes it comes right off. I have all my tools up here. All of the 3D printing stuff is basically on the shelf right now. I guess as I get more, I'll have to expand. But we also have glue stick, and with the 3D printer, you put a layer of basic school white glue stick on the bed of the printer, and it allows the filament to stick. Works really well. Over on this side of the hutch over here, I have my rolls of filament. Okay, I have a couple of different colors right now. I haven't expanded, haven't bought any more. So, like I said, I'm waiting to get into it a little bit more before I buy more filament. Because I do get a little pricey. Each one of those spools are about $24 to $26 a piece. But they last forever. I have rags for wiping down the bed of the printer. So we'll go up the next level. I have new drill bits that I bought. Haven't used them yet. And in here I have an X-Acto knife kit. So in case I have to trim anything else away. When I was telling you a little while ago that I printed letters the wrong size, here are a couple of them right here. As you can see, they are way off. So you will make mistakes when you start 3D printing. I've learned that. Here's another one that I had a problem with. I'm still not sure what I did wrong on this. My daughter is a huge fan of Stitch, Disney's Stitch. So I created a light plate for her room, and I was going to do Stitch off the side, and she was going to paint this. But I don't know what happened here. I still haven't figured out what that is. So I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board, figure it out, try it again. And one thing further, I'll show you, and this will probably be the last thing for my desk, is we'll go up to the top shelf, see if you can see it. Those are my acrylic paints. I do paint on canvas, so I use those on canvas also, but they work very well on the PLA filament. I'll do another video explaining the differences in the filaments that you use when 3D printing. So the acrylic paints are kept up there if we decide to paint, or if I need to paint something that I've printed. So I got a nice little setup here right now. Works pretty good for me. Like I said, as I get into this a little bit more, I might have to expand it a little bit, but we'll see. Alright everyone, so that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to give you a quick update of how I've set up my studio to do some 3D printing. I'm still doing web design and still doing some painting and just a little bit of everything. I'm enjoying doing this. Like I said, by everyone subscribing, leaving me comments, give me a thumbs up, even thumbs down is actually helping me out quite a bit. It allows me to be able to purchase more things to be able to make these videos. So I do appreciate it. And you know, like I said, if this is your first time in here, thank you for coming in. I do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, you know I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Hit that bell icon. You'll get a notification anytime I put up a new video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Leave me a comment and let me know what you'd like me to do, anything you'd like me to print. So, this is my 3D printing studio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again real soon.